This recording is labeled explicit. Mature audiences only. Parental discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Doug and Renee from Food Is Not Love.
What's up?
Say hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
We just wanted to say that we think your show is unlistenable, not funny, a little bit racist.
Borderline, yeah.
Yeah, borderline. It borderlines racism. And we just think you're horrible, and we're asking you politely to please stop podcasting.
Well, good luck anyway.
In life or?
In everything. Good luck, man.
Good luck in everything.
The following program is brought to you in Honky Vision. Dr. Mo, The Danger Zone.
This is the rude guy checking in from Maui, and this is the show with something to offend everybody.
This is Gus Caveda from A Better Day Media. You're listening to Dr. Mo on the Danger Zone Show.
Hello, bitches. This is Dr. Mo. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. No, no.
Hello.
Clarissa Santiago American Princess. How you doing? It's Dr. Mo.
Hi, Dr. Mo. How are ya?
I'm good, and you are still a princess. Now, let me just tell everybody. Everybody knows already. Clarissa Santiago is on the show, and I believe it's, what's the WETV? What is that, Women's Entertainment?
Yep, Women's Entertainment TV.
Wow. And you're from the Bronx, right?
That's right.
BX, girl, what's up? How come you're not on Flavor Flav? Did you ever think about going on Flavor Flav?
Oh, God, no. That's exactly, that was the whole thing that I was worried about going into American Princess. I was just thinking, like, oh, my God, I hope it's not another Flavor of Love type of thing, but it wasn't, thank God. So
yeah, no, you're too hot for that.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah,
that's
seriously.
So nice of you.
So, listen, you were on there with 12 ladies, and you were all competing. And this show aired, I guess, sometime last year, right?
Yeah, it aired last August 19th.
How long did it take for you to tape it?
It took 6 weeks to tape the whole thing, and it went by really fast. I mean, everything happened so fast, but if you lasted as long as I did, altogether the taping took 6 weeks. It was 1 week in New York, and then it was another 5 weeks in London.
Wow. So, like, in New York, what'd you guys do?
Wow. In New York, we, what do you mean, on the show or off the show?
Well, I guess when you started out, I guess,
right.
You went up there, you started out, they auditioned everybody. And how many girls all total started?
Well, they did auditions all over the U.S., and the New York auditions, I know there were over 1,000 girls that went to the audition, and I was one of them.
Wow. How many girls got picked out in New York?
I was the only one that was picked out of, like, over 1,000 girls that showed up to the casting.
My God, woman.
Yeah, I know.
You were that good. You were like the New York nominee. Look at that.
I know. It must be like the funny accent or something. I don't know.
No, I would say it's because you're hot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say because of my tits.
Yeah, well, that never hurts, technically. It's always a good thing. So when you went through the auditions, first of all, you're sitting at home, and then you see this. Do you have an agent that says, hey, Clarissa, you ought to try out for this?
No, not even. I mean, it's so crazy. Like, I've had such a crazy kind of career, if you want to call it that. But basically, I don't even know how I got this email. Somebody forwarded me an email that they were having a casting for this show. And they described the American Princess. Are you like a working girl? You have a normal life. You like to hang out, like to party, have lots of friends. Described kind of sort of what sounded like a little like me. So I said, let me try out for this. I mean, I really had no idea what I was getting into. I don't even watch WeTV. I had no idea what it was going to be like. And I was so hungover the day of the casting. We showed up like 3 hours late. It was so bad. It was like, oh, my God, And
You
so
kick ass. You showed up late and you still won. What were you doing the night? Well, what do you like to drink anyway?
What do I like to drink now? Or what was I drinking the night before the casting?
What were you drinking the night before the casting?
The night before the casting, back then, I probably was drinking a Thug Passion. Do you know what that is, Dr. Mo?
I thought that was me. I'm the Thug Passion.
You're a Thug Passion.
Honey, you can drink me up anytime.
Exactly. Oh, my God, stop it. Behave yourself.
What is in that Thug Passion, except for some Dr.
It has
Mo
Hennessy
juice?
cognac. It has Hennessy cognac in it, and it has Alizé. And it tastes really, really, really good. And it's a really heavy drink for a girl, but it was my favorite drink at the time. I've taken it a little easy since then.
That's good.
But,
stick to tequila. It's better for you.
Oh, goodness, no. I try not to drink too much these days.
So were you partying? Were you out there?
I know why.
You were out there doing the thing? I mean, you were out with friends and stuff?
Well, actually, when we were in London, while we were filming the entire time, we weren't allowed to talk to anybody. Like, we weren't allowed to go out on our own and go shopping if we wanted to or go to a bar. We weren't allowed to talk on the phone. They took our cell phones from us.
Wow, you couldn't call home at all?
No, we couldn't call home at all. We got 1 5-minute call a week. I think it was like 10 minutes when we first started out, and then was it like 5, and then it increased to 10, something like that. But it was like 1 call a week for a few minutes to a loved one. We had no internet access, so, we weren't allowed to drink. And that was pretty much it. I mean, they were really, really strict with us.
It's like damn boot camp. So how come you didn't call me for 5 minutes? I thought it was a loved one you were calling. I mean...
Oh, Dr. Mo, I didn't have your number then.
Jeez, everybody knows 1-800
It was the American
Dr. Mo.
Princess experience that brought us together.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Listen, you were in there with 12 girls. Now, let's get back to the auditions. I want to walk people through this because I think what you did, first of all, I put it out there. What you did was extraordinary. 1 of 1,000 girls in New York City, and the hottest chicks are in New York City, and you managed to make it through as the American Princess candidate, I guess, from New York. What did you think as you were going through this? Are you like, I'm going to win this?
It was so crazy because I didn't even think I would get picked for it. I mean, there were so many beautiful girls there. So many beautiful girls there. And I was just like, oh, my God, they're not going to call me. And then, like, right after the audition, a few days later, I ended up getting really sick. I got a flu. They called me.
You got sick? You said
flu.
you got sick? Wow.
Yeah, I got really sick with the flu. And they called me while I had the flu. And, the casting director's like, Clarissa, you're it. You're the girl from New York for American Princess. And I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs, like, oh my God, like I have the flu. Because I really didn't think I was going to get it.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is amazing. It really is amazing.
What did your family say when you got it?
Well, my mom really was the only person that knew about it at the time, and at the time she was in the middle of moving, she moved away out of state. So, like, it was really hard because right when the show started taping, my mom was moving away. And, I was so emotional. I was just like, oh, my God, my mom's leaving and I'm leaving to the show. Oh, my God, this is crazy. But, she was really the only one who knew about it, and I think that she spread the news. And, I mean, I even had family members in Puerto Rico watching. So it was just really, really incredible.
So
yeah.
You're from Puerto Rico?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Wow, Boricua, huh?
Boricua. But, I was born and raised here, but I speak Spanish. I read it and write it,
Oh, so you're not a real Puerto Rican. Come on.
Don't even go there.
You're an American. You're an American. You're not a real Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to agree with you. I am an American, but I'm proud to represent Puerto Rico all day.
You got to represent. But, and it's like, and I think that's one of the reasons. I don't know if you've been watching the race. Barack Obama came out on a speech on racism and everything, and it's all about dividing and conquering. It's all about labeling and everything. But, you represent Puerto Rico. You're New Yorican, right? New Yorkenya, right?
I guess if you want to call it that.
That's how. So wait, before you went to the show, now I hear you talk about a boyfriend. Did you have a boyfriend before you left for the show?
No, I didn't have a boyfriend. When I left for the show, I was single for about 3 years at that point.
Wow. What happened?
Yeah.
Did somebody smell the money? What happened?
No, not even. I mean, I was just like really guarded, before going into the show, and I was just like trying to get myself together. I had such a crazy run. Like I started running this pageant for Latinas and, I did it for like 5 years, but it ran me in the ground and like I lost everything and I had to start.
Wow, really? So you put it on, you were running the show yourself or you had a couple of partners?
No, I was running the show myself, and I was like bartending. I had a day job, and I was like just investing all of my money into this production. It was a state franchise, and it was part of a national organization, and I really thought that this would be a great business for me, and and I put my heart and soul into it for 5 years, and it didn't work out, So at that point, I wasn't even thinking about being with anyone. I was just trying to dig myself out of the hole, that pageant left me in, you know what I mean? And still to this day, I'd love to do another one just because I loved it that much.
Wow.
But, that's kind of what I went through. So that's why American Princess was like the icing on the cake of my whole story, and it's really unfortunate the direction that it turned.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, everybody knows you should have won. You were the hottest girl on there.
Aw, thank you.
Let me tell you something. I was going through TV, and I never watch women's entertainment television. I'm going to put it out there right now. Never.
Yeah, me
ever,
either.
ever.
I'm putting it out there. I never watch WeTV ever.
and then here I am switching through the channels, and there's Clarissa Santiago, and I'm like, my God, what a mamacita! I said, I got to watch this thing. So I started taping it, and I watched every single episode like a fairy. I didn't tell anybody. But I figured one day it'll pay off. And
right.
Here we go. At America, you're the true American princess. Now, 12 girls over there. Let's talk about the girls a little bit.
Okay.
What about Tara? Tara's from Pennsylvania. What about her? What'd you think of her? She was the baby of the group or something?
Yeah, she was the youngest one. I won't say that she was the baby, but she was definitely the youngest one of all of us, but she was really weird, that girl, She was really cool off camera, but when them cameras turned on, her whole attitude turned on too. Like, I do not speak correctly.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, she was weird. Yeah, but you know what? She's an actress, and and she did her thing. If you want to go that route, from an actor's perspective, she did what she had to do. The cameras turned on. She decided she was going to go with that character, and she played it out until, she was booted off.
That's crazy. They picked a bunch of girls from Pennsylvania, like 3 girls. What about Liz?
Liz Rizza, yeah. I didn't know that girl was a rapper until I saw the previews of the show. I was like, oh my gosh, she's a rapper? Because she was like a holy girl. She was like the virgin, she was like the Christian girl of the group. And then she raps? Like, yeah, I didn't get it.
And she also played basketball, so I guess, basketball, rapping, the whole black thing, I guess she got into that. But she's a Latina, though.
Yeah, I think she is. But you know what? To be honest with you, I'm not really sure. I didn't talk to her too much, and she didn't last very long. So I didn't get to know her too well. But, she was cool from what I got to know. But at the end of the day, to be completely honest with you, a lot of these girls came in with their roles already made up for them, and they knew what to do. They knew how to play their part and stay on as long as they needed to, you know what I mean, to get whatever notoriety they were going to get from it.
Let's talk about some of the girls that were there a little longer. I guess Jasmine was around for a while.
Yeah, I think, to be completely honest with you, me, Latasha, and Jasmine, we were probably 3 of the realest girls on that show.
Wow.
I mean,
you guys hung out together.
Yeah, man, we really did. And, you know, and in the beginning, we probably all hated each other, but at the end, man, it was amazing for us because we were like, man, you know, we're the minority on this show, and we made it to the very end.